We are Boozy Movies from the UK. You must be the USA. Well, actually, we're from the USA, but it sounds better.
Not really.
Welcome to Boozy Movies. Today we've got 2 cocktails for you for This Is Spinal Tap.
It's like you become one with the guys in the band.
A group of rock legends, so legendary you've never heard of them, embarks on a tour filled with groundbreaking moments, like getting lost backstage and having amps that go to 11. This Is Spinal Tap chronicles the triumphant collapse of musical mediocrity wrapped in tight pants and even tighter egos.
For our first cocktail, we are going to be going 1 louder with the 11.
Well, it's 1 louder, isn't it?
For our second cocktail, we are going to be shoving a black leather glove in your face. That's right. We have a cocktail for Smell the Glove.
Wait till you see the cover.
All right, we've got tons across the board right now, so it's time to turn it up. Time to make
The 11.
For 11, you need absinthe, melon liqueur, dry vermouth, lemon juice, ginger liqueur, crème de menthe, cherry bitters, saline, Sloe Gin, and moonshine.
In a shaker tin, combine 3/4 ounce absinthe, 3/4 ounce melon liqueur, a 1/2 ounce dry vermouth, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, a 1/2 ounce ginger liqueur, 3 dashes of cherry bitters, and a dropper of saline. Add ice, cover, and shake until chilled. In the bottom of a Collins glass, pour in an 1/8 ounce green crème de menthe, and layer the cocktail on top. In a jigger, combine a 1/4 ounce moonshine and a 1/2 ounce of Sloe Gin, and layer on top of the cocktail. And here we have the 11. After you, go 1 louder.
Well, I don't even know where to start.
So you can see we have a red layer on top, kind of symbolic of the sound meter, because we are really hitting 11 here with starting right off with moonshine and Sloe Gin. So boom, hits you right away, doesn't it?
It's quite unbelievable.
Yeah, these layers are pretty well separated. You do get a good hit of moonshine and Sloe Gin. So it's a bit boozy because Sloe Gin, even though we use the Tingala, which is a lot more berry flavored than other Sloe Gins, it's still a gin. And so you get some herbalness from that gin. You definitely get that moonshine in there.
It's just a joke.
And I think that the way this drink evolves as you go down the layers is really fun.
Oh, don't tease me.
When you get to the bottom, we've done this before with the like after dinner mint kind of flavor right
It's
at
an
the bottom.
aperitif.
That's right.
That's nitpicking, isn't it?
So with any drink that goes to 11, it really has to be incredibly boozy. And that's something I believe we accomplished with this cocktail.
Well, my problems are solved, mate.
Yeah, so I've already talked about the top and the bottom layer.
Where can you go from there?
The middle layer is going to be absinthe, some Midori, and a little bit of ginger. It's just like really sweet and light and just mildly fruity.
Yeah, just simple lines intertwining.
Which is a really fun, tasty layer, even though it is very boozy.
Well, I'm sure I'd feel much worse if I weren't under such heavy sedation.
And I'm just now getting down kind of to that middle layer. And yeah, the absinthe isn't overpowering. So I think if you're one of those people who really doesn't love absinthe or that sort of licoricey flavor in your cocktails.
And I don't want this.
This one, the ginger liqueur and the melon, the Midori, really kind of help kind of balance that out a little bit.
I'm really a messenger.
And so after you get all the way down to the bottom, we got this tiny little thin layer of crème de menthe. So it really finishes off nice and fresh. So hopefully you can make it that far without being plastered.
Consider it done.
Now that we've turned it up to 11, it's time to throw somebody in a little choker.
Let's go ahead and smell the glove.
Yes, but before we smell the glove,
You know what I need.
So we're gonna have to come right flat out and tell you,
that's right, we want you to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and turn on that alert bell just to remind you to come back every week because we've got another epic movie and 2 crazy cocktails for you.
absolutely. All right, it's time to go smell the glove. We're gonna be using Scotch, Black Vodka, Tingala, black pepper syrup, saline, activated charcoal, Turkish tobacco bitters, and celery bitters.
In a mixing glass, combine 2 ounces of Scotch, 1 ounce black vodka, 1/2 ounce Tingala liqueur, 1/2 ounce black pepper syrup, dropper of saline, half a capsule of activated charcoal, 3 dashes of Turkish tobacco bitters, and 3 dashes of celery bitters. Add ice and stir until chilled. Strain into a rocks glass with a black sphere. Garnish with a mini cucumber wrapped in aluminum. All right, here we have Smell the Glove. You should have seen the drink we wanted before this. It's got that nice smokiness. Those are from the tobacco bitters and from the Scotch.
Simple, beautiful, classic.
We did use Johnnie Walker Black. Johnnie Walker Black tends to be more like asphalty, more smoky. You get more tar in Johnnie Walker Black, which we really wanted because we're trying to get that glove.
That leathery glove just in your face.
Well, I think it looks like death.
This also has black pepper syrup in it. That's what we're sweetening it with. And it has that bit of pepperiness, a little bit of spice, but there's also spice from the Tingala liqueur, which they make with some warming spices, but also the buzz button.
This is a fad.
Usually in a lot of our cocktails, it kind of sustains the flavor. This one, I actually feel like it's a little more subtle than in some of our other drinks.
Death sells.
I think really because it is kind of being tamed a little bit by the petroleum flavors within the Johnnie Walker Black.
It's time to kick ass.
Having the black vodka in there, really, we just wanted to add to the blackness of this drink because it's Smell the Glove. And the biggest question that they really have is, I mean, how much more black could it be? And the answer is
None.
Is that good?
More black.
Much like the cover of Smell the Glove, we went through several iterations. We didn't have like an angry Fran Drescher or whatever her name is.
Yes, Bobby Blackman.
Bobby, of course.
The
How are you?
hostess
Oh, we
with the
know.
mostest.
Oh, we know.
You know.
You may also notice there's a fairly large garnish here. Now, we did go with the mini cucumber.
Yes.
Derek Smalls, when he goes through airport security, he went with the big one. Well, I think we should go ahead and bring in the 11.
Yes.
And we should talk about this movie a little bit. And you saw it for the first time not too long ago, but you think it still holds up, right?
Within the past year, I saw this movie and I thought it was still incredible. One thing to note is back in 2023, I believe, Rolling Stone did an article on best soundtracks for movies ever. This is Spinal Tap is in like the top 25 at least.
The songs and the music, the musicianship, like they're playing, they're doing this, they're singing, and they do an incredible job. The songs are very kind of stereotypical, more cliche.
Yeah.
Well, this piece is called Lick My Love Pump.
So it starts off, they have one song where it's kind of like this early Beatles, kind of, they got the mop tops, haircuts, and then they go through the flower power phase. And then they go ahead and transfer into kind of this more glam rock and then the 80s kind of metal. But the way that they depict sort of the different eras is to a T. They do a fantastic job.
But their appeal is becoming more selective.
So we just saw the preview for Spinal Tap 2, and it's kind of exciting, kind of.
Give me some money.
And it's going to be really interesting to see sort of the humor and sort of the angle they take, because in 40 years, comedy has changed a lot.
It's a passing thing.
Don't really know what the storyline is.
Right.
Maybe they've been residing in the Where Are They Now file for the past 41 years. We don't know.
Never heard that one.
Well, on that note, we've got 2 cocktails that are going to get us through watching Spinal Tap. And then we're going to watch Spinal Tap 2 coming out September 12th.
To a theater near you.
Yes.
Also, next week, there's going to be a new Boozy movie coming out to a YouTube.
Near you.
So be sure to check in for that. We're going to have 2 more awesome cocktails, and we know it's going to be an amazing movie. So until then, time to cheers. See you next week.